It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A first down throw for Bridgewater. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Complete. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Bridgewater firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
And 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw is Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
At the 24-yard line.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
It's now 3rd and less than a yard.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Here's Bridgewater. He's got his man. It's Butler. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Falcons' 10-yard line.
Throwing is Bridgewater. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. He's at the 50. 30, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now, remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey.
Bridgewater's
5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
It's 4th down.
The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
For the Panthers.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. First carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really thrown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2nd and 12.
Hey, Tuesday.
They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And he is going to lose yardage here. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
At the 23-yard line.
Right there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bridgewater, open man is Samuel, complete. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. 100.
Bridgewater on first down. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Panthers nothing. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Man.
On second and 11 now. Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here I come again. 45. Mike, 45. That QB's trash. 45 is the Mike.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
At their own 42-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
It's second down.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan escaping the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
On third down, Muhammad. Past the 20. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
21.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mike, 45. Here we go. Switch. Fire down.
Here's Bridgewater. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
At the 44-yard line.
Throwing, Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
On 2nd and 7, Ryan got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Check back 45, check
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Mike spot 4. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
On second down, Bridgewater again. Got his man, Robbie Anderson.
Bridgewater's
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check it.
Bridgewater again.
Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off at the 40, the 20.
You ain't nothing.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Brett Maher on for the extra point.
Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
After the interception, here's Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's hit them.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save?
Yes.
That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 22. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. And that pick just sets them up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here we go now with Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Marr now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Panthers nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Second and 10 now, third quarter from Charlotte.
Hey, me and you all day, all day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Go Delta. 45.
Bridgewater now. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 25. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Marr on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Falcons 42, Panthers nothing. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Yeah. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. To throw is Bridgewater. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Bridgewater. And now here is another interception.
Is that it?
Picked off near the 26. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Marr now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Falcons 49, Panthers nothing. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Well, the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Bridgewater. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Bridgewater.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And the Falcons going to use another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Not here. Fire down, fire down. Watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, I'm coming after you.
Bridgewater now from the 50. Open man completes it to Butler. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, look what we have here. A sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, 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 hey. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Here we go. Here we go.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
It's over. Let's dominate.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
That's the score, Falcons 56, Panthers nothing. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that, because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Walk up in the spot like ain't no popping in. Come pop it for me, cause I'm rich and popping in. Yeah. Little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter.
45. 20. Mike, 45.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw.
He may try and run for this. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I know he ain't got it.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Push him back. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. You don't want none. You don't get it. Pick up the ball.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from second and 2 to a tough third and 4. The Panthers on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is third and 4. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
A gain of
A huge play there on the screen pass. 45 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
touchdown.
Julio Jones. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. Marr on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Falcons 63. Panthers nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth.
He's brought
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
on the play. Second and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Switch.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for number 4.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time, 4th down, Bridgewater. And he finds a man, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A throw over the middle, taken in, and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
1st down, Falcons.
Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks.
Yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
You're not ready. You're not.
And they will take a knee here.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Atlanta, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Carolina, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.